So I have opened the list of recharges that are available on a Jio prepaid network. So here we can see the 249 recharge, which is valid for 28 days. So all the networks consider 28 days as one recharge cycle, or 1 month to be precise. So what happens is, for 28 days they are giving us 2 GB per day, that's like 56 GB. Considering that we recharge every month, that's like 249 rupees. So if we do a correct calculation here, what we see is, in a year we have 365 days. So recharge cycle is every 28 days. So I have divided 365 days with 28 days so that we can get to know how many times we recharge in a year. So approximately 13 times. So if we do 13 times recharge with 249 rupees every month, then it is 3245. What we actually pay for an year in Jio network for 365 days is 2399. Okay, so minus 2399 equals, we are almost saving 846 rupees per year if we don't do a recharge every month and we consider 1 year recharge. So I usually do a 599 recharge for 84 days in case I don't have so much money to spend at this point of time. So I get a 2 GB per day, like 168 GB for 84 days. And then if you do a little bit of calculation, 599 divided by 84, it's like 3 months. So it's like 199 per month. So if we do a multiplication with 13 months in a year, we are going to pay 2595. So based on the calculations, we can see that we can save almost like 800 rupees if we consider not recharging it every month, and we can save some 200 to 300 if we consider not recharging it every 3 months in a year. And here is a list of recharges across networks that we have in India right now, and there are various recharges that are available for 1 year, and there's a lot of savings that we can do when we actually recharge it in one go. So the first network is Airtel, the second one is Idea, the later which comes is Jio, and the fourth one is Vodafone. I have just taken the major networks. I don't know if there are any other networks left in India at this point of time. The prepaid recharges, the cost is almost like similar, but depending on the data that we are going to use, the cost factor will vary across the networks and within the network. So the first one is 2398. I have marked this orange because it is somewhat okay when compared to other networks, and I feel that you are not getting any kind of full benefit. So why have I marked 1.5 GB per day? At this cost in Jio, you are getting 2 GB per day. So that's the reason I have marked it orange here, and this is green. And the kind of network that we get is 4G, 3G or 2G. This is a little disadvantage when we compare it to Jio, because the network moves from 4G to 3G or 3G to 2G depending on the network availability. In case there is no 4G, it will just automatically get converted to 3G. In case there is no 4G and 3G, then it will just move to 2G network. So then there is no limit on calls to any network. So this is marked green, but in case of Jio here, there is a restriction of 1000 minutes per month. And who is this recharge suitable? This recharge is suitable for people who don't have a broadband connection at home, and for students who are actively involved in getting online classes, and for the working class people. This is more suitable is what I feel. And the second recharge is 1498. On an average, we are going to spend 115 rupees per month when compared to 184, but there is a restriction here, like 24 GB per year. That means in a year maximum you can use 24 GB. Beyond that, you should go for additional recharges to get more data. Network is similar, 4G, 3G and 2G. There is unlimited calls to any network, like the 2398 recharge. And who is this suitable for? This is suitable for elderly people who just prefer calling and do not use data much, or people who don't travel much and most commonly stay at home and have an active Wi-Fi connection at home. So similarly, Idea Network also has the recharge. It's just like 1 rupee difference. Per month it is around 185, and you get 1.5 GB per day. Network is all three types, and similar, like people who don't have a broadband at home, students, working class people can use this recharge. In case you are not using more data, then you can go for 1499 recharge. You spend on an average of 115 rupees per month, and 24 GB per year is the limit here. And same, elderly people or people who have an active Wi-Fi connection at home and people who commonly stay at home. In Jio network, there is an added advantage and a disadvantage too. So here the cost is like 2399. You are going to spend 185 rupees per, but there is a restriction of 4G network only. In case there is no network, you are not able to change to any other kind of networks like 3G or 2G. So this is the reason why I have marked this as red. And there is also a big limitation that you cannot make calls to another networks more than 1000 per month without paying extra. And in Vodafone, it is just similar to Idea and Airtel. So here also there is a restriction that the networks keep changing to 3G or 2G wherever the 4G is not available. Vodafone also has a 1499 recharge, and you spend 115 rupees per month and the same 24 GB per year limit. And also you get unlimited calls to any network. If you feel like any of these is too high, you can still prefer a 3-month plan and then save some money. Otherwise, if you are quite comfortable, you can still go for these prepaid recharges and save almost like 800 rupees per year.